I sat down 3 of my friends to play their first ever game of Dungeons and Dragons with my own homebrew campaign. This is Course Mates and Catastrophes. In the Isle of the Sword Coast, a group of adventurers have made quite the name for themselves, helping out villagers, clearing dungeons, and escorting members of the community to their outposts, and lots of gold has been exchanged between the 3 of you.
Oh, we're rich.
Money, money, money.
We're rich, guys.
Okay.
You've set up in the North Furrow End. It's a 3-story inn in the town of Goldenfield. It sells delectable food, spacious accommodations for all who wish to stay. As you sort of come back from your adventure, you've been out, slaying orcs and ruining goblins. You, stayed for the night, well rested, and make your way down to, continue on your day's adventure. And you meet the tavern keep at the at the reception area. He informs you that he has a friend who lives in the mountains, and he's quite worried he's not seen him in a good few weeks. He normally comes down every 4 or 5 days-ish to resupply and get more spell items. He's just not been anywhere. He's wondering if you can all go and investigate and see whereabouts he is, and just see if he's okay. As you leave the tavern, we'll start to introduce characters. So we'll start with Harry. Can you introduce your character for us, please?
I'm Sven. I'm a dwarf. I grew up in a large family. However, I ran away at a young age with 2 of my siblings, both of which have died, unfortunately. They sacrificed themselves, saving me from a bear attack.
Can we get an R, guys?
Aww. That's devastating.
That's so sad.
Thank you.
And what's Sven look like? Just give us sort of a mental picture.
Short, dwarfy.
Nice.
He's a sorcerer.
Great adjective.
I like that. I don't think you could use that in the real
No.
life.
And he's got good
quite
dexterity
dwarfy.
and wisdom.
Perfect, thank you. Jack, as you're exiting the tavern, what do our players see?
Like me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was going to say beer or something. But no, I am Fenrir. I'm pretty awesome. I was born into the shadowed ranks of a powerful crime family. I was not raised with kindness or discipline. But from a young age, I was trained to be the unseen blade for my family. I was an incredible archer who would kill people for my family, basically, skipping over my story. But I had a mission that went wrong, and I was branded as a failure and cast out, stripped of my name and honor. I fled into the forest. Yes, please, everyone. Yeah. It gets worse, actually. I ran into the forest, and I started to live in the forest. The only natural thing to do when your family's annoyed at you. Where I had to learn the ways of the forest, and I found kindred spirit with the wolves. Bonded deeply with the wolves and found one that would become my brother, my fierce companion, but he died. So, that's the sad part. I cared a lot about that dog.
Fuck.
And I then decide, out of grief and loyalty, to skin him and wear him. Not just because it would look badass, because I really liked him. I have a
As you do. Yeah.
weird way of showing things.
Taxidermy exists.
Yes, yeah. No, but I'm on the move a lot. But yeah, anyway, I have another wolf companion who is very close with me. He follows me, and I'm friends with the wolves, so I commune with the wolves. Pretty sound with the wolves. Love wolves. Really good with my bow still. I carry my bow about. I'm a hunter and a bounty hunter for money. I use my blade and my bow and arrows to kill people and get money and stuff. Love wolves, not a massive fan of people. Pretty much me. I'm a human, by the way. I'm a human. I'm 6'4".
He's single.
Human,
Loves feminism.
6 foot, feminist.
Good with pets.
Wearing a wolf skin, so you know he's good with animals.
Good with animals.
Perfect. And Amber, can you introduce your character for us, please? Is the cough part of the character?
Yeah. Oh, he's got a chesty infection. So Marlborough is half elf, head to toe in armor. Can't really make out any distinctive features. Because he's half elf, he's quite tall. But he is a paladin and an acolyte, so he was part of a very religious group. And he's very one with nature. Little bit of a hippie. I'd say.
Ooh.
But he
very
got
nice.
cast out for reasons unknown.
Oh.
To the
Yeah.
hippies.
He lost
Did he
his
do?
yeah, fuck knows what he did, but
It's
he,
quite bad.
he lost his honor. He got his beautiful battle axe, flaming green battle axe, taken off him, and he was told that he needs to get his honor back and redeem himself. And his sword, he wants his fucking sword back.
Wants his sword back more
But
than
after
anything.
getting cast out, he sort of roaming around in the woods, and he came across this little badger. He started feeding it, and this badger started to grow. This badger started to grow real bad. He kept feeding it, and eventually, when it became the size of a horse, he was like, "Fuck it,
Maybe I should stop.
maybe I should stop feeding it and just start training it." And that's what he did. So he has a badger called Dunhill.
Ooh.
Dunhill, the badger.
Wow.
And he loves this guy. He just like sort of keeps him chained up to a tree and then takes him out as well. But he's on a quest to get this fucking flaming sword back. Battle axe, whatever. It's a beautiful weapon that
It's a
just
beautiful weapon that
beautiful
he vaguely
weapon.
remembers is flaming, and that's
Yeah.
all that matters.
he just can't remember what the acolyte said that he needs to actually do to get his on the back, but he's trying anything.
He's trying anything.
He's all game for anything.
As you sort of make your way outside, you hear a lot of commotion coming from the town hall. You've been in Greenfield for about 3 days now. You're just sort of resting, gathering supplies, and getting things sorted, and you hear a lot of commotion coming from the town hall. And as you make your way over, you hear talks of a illness that's starting to sweep the land, causing people to enter a catatonic state. They can't be woken by any sort of means. And one of the townsfolk asks if you can go and check if the wizard will have any sort of magical means of waking people up.
But
As you make your
Clip
way
that.
towards the wizard's tower, it's on top of the Sword Mountains. You know, there's a wood-rotten and worn-down elevator that the wizard uses to get up and down the mountain. We're going to have the first roll of the game.
Oh, I'm very
Cool.
excited.
As you are a ranger, and
Yes.
you are
Awesome.
awesome and well known of the wood,
Good.
you're entering what's known as the Crypt Garden Forest.
Okay.
Can you roll me a nature check, please? And I'll get you your modifier up.
Thank
Which
you,
dice?
Thank you. Which
The
dice?
D20.
The D20. Right. Okay.
Your nature has a +0.
Oh, okay.
So it's whatever you roll.
Jesus. Right.
Come on, get
Here we
20.
go. 10.
It's a 10.
Not bad.
Lovely.
Wow.
That's not too bad.
Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong.
You know the area quite well. It is something that you've heard quite a lot about. You know that it's a dark and twisted forest. It's ruled by a ancient green dragon that is often seen flying overhead.
That's actually my op.
That's your
Oh.
op.
That's actually my op.
It's been coined by the townspeople as Old Gnawbone, and she is often seen flying above the forest itself. Few dare to enter the forest as to not incur her wrath. However, she hasn't been spotted since illness befell the land, the same illness that's affecting the townsfolk. Whether she's sensed the disease and has sort of taken her away, or whether she's fallen ill to this sickness, is unknown. And you notice a lot of larger creatures have started to call the forest their home in their absence. Ones that would have been usually on her diet, that
Oh,
weren't
yeah,
in the
yeah.
forest, have started to sort of come
I
back
get
in.
you. They're thriving now.
They are starting to thrive. As you enter into the forest, give me that survival check, sort of figuring out your way through the
Okay,
land.
right.
+8.
10. I promise. I just.
Is that
10
18?
on the die,
I-
or 10 on the...
That does say 10.
Oh yeah,
think
no.
it's
I
just-
already have
and then
plus
+8.
8. And then plus 18, please.
18, there you go.
Oh,
That's a high number.
that's
Lovely.
pretty good.
So,
I can't even count that high.
as you're pushing through the forest, you're making your way through, you know this area, you know forests.
Oh yeah.
This
yeah.
is like your bread and butter.
That's
You
Me in the
Very
woods are
stiff.
like this.
Exactly. You weave your way through, guiding everyone.
Me, my wolf forest.
You and your wolf are jumping off over trees and everything.
Oh,
These two are sort of looking behind
very
you,
agile,
really just
I
sort of
remember.
slowing you down.
Fuck
More
buddy,
than
slow
anything.
down.
I've got +6 acrobatics. I'm like doing backflips and stuff.
You are, yeah.
Bruce hitting the high beam.
As you are pushing forward, you start to smell blood in the air.
Ooh.
And as you keep heading forward, you notice an encampment that has been sort of abandoned. You see like the fires, sort of like a bit of smoke coming out of them, but they have been out for a while.
Yeah.
Has it been attacked or?
Well, as you make your way forward, can you all roll me? We'll do the group roll.
Yeah.
A perception check, please.
With the what dice?
The D20.
D20.
Unless I tell you
Oh,
otherwise,
the
it's
big
the
fat
D20.
one.
The big fat
Lovely.
one.
Okay.
Perception, 9.
I got 5.
I got 6.
9, 6, and 5.
Yeah, Malva and Sven, you see, you don't really notice anything, but as you're sort of ahead of the pack,
Because I'm 6'4" and very
and 6'4", very, very
Works in
handsome,
finance.
ahead of the pack, you notice there is a littering of hobgoblin bodies across the floor that have been ripped to shreds.
Done.
These are like 4 foot.
lot
It's
smaller
like
than me.
it's like a bigger goblin essentially, and they've all been ripped to shreds. There's about like 10 or 11 like the hobgoblins' corpses that you can just see around.
Yeah.
In this area, you see that as well. There are a lot of cages. You assume that were used for like either animals that were there or prisoners if they were ever keeping any.
I hope they
And
didn't
they've
body
been
wolves in
skittered
there.
around.
be
And you
honest.
do notice as you look across, there is a very frail-looking ape in one of the cages.
Oh.
Like I was like a big gorilla, but like thin.
I'm pretty sure I could talk to him. I'm pretty sure
Skinny
somewhere I
gorilla?
put some communing with
A
animals.
very,
Oh my
very
God,
skinny
The
gorilla.
gorilla's waist is snatched, guys.
As you
28 waist.
As you
Okay.
sort of approach and observe the area, you hear it sort of thudding on its chest, and it starts to screech out. And another gorilla, another ape runs towards it with
it
sort
is.
of just like parts of the hobgoblins that it's like gathered up, and gives it to it to feed.
Oh.
The
Oh,
gorilla,
it's
they're sort of like
eating it.
you see it's it's like it's looking after it.
Oh, okay. Well, no, they're eating the
The
hobgoblin.
one's
yeah,
in the
they're eating
cage,
the
the other's
hobgoblins,
just
yeah.
throwing it hobgoblins to
giving
eat.
it food to eat. I don't like giving you all the rolls, but you have rolled the best so far.
Thank
Give me
you.
a investigation check,
I shall.
and I'll tell you what you
15.
want.
Ooh.
15 on the die.
Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy. That's a 19. No, not 19. That's a 15.
Perfect.
Yeah, you notice that the lock on the cage itself has been lots of claw marks. It's very deformed. They've been like ragging at it to trying
to get it
trying
off.
to get it off, and it's
Yeah.
just not working. They're not strong enough to just pull the bars because they've just been malnourished by these
Yeah,
hobgoblins, and they've just been trying to rank this lock off, and they just can't get it off.
No.
Um,
Maybe if they eat enough of the.
that's you assume that is the plan,
Yeah,
is to
yeah.
eat enough food so that they can then
Yeah, yeah.
get out of the cage. Seeing this sight in front of you, what do you do?
Oh, okay. So
do we free the monkey or?
well, could you remind me? Am I good at talking to animals? Can I in any way?
Animal handling, you've got.
I've got plus
got
5 in animal
5.
handling. Did I do anything about communicating with animals? Can I communicate with these people?
I don't know if you speak with animal. You took animal friendship.
Yeah.
That's
as a
pretty
spell.
I
good.
could maybe give them a high five.
Befriend him.
Is there any way that I
Friendly.
could befriend these monkeys?
You just got to charm it.
I could
Slay on the Riz.
I could go for this, guys. It
Oh,
might,
monkey.
will Nathan? Can I just double check if I try and make some kind of gesture to these?
Will he get
Animals.
eaten by this ape?
No, yeah, okay, not just that. Will my friends help me? Like not
Your
get eaten.
friends, as in these two right here.
Wait,
Yes.
what's my?
Why are you asking me?
What's my animal
Ask
handling?
these two.
Will you help me if I go and try and
Yeah,
befriend
yeah.
this
Yeah.
monkey?
Yeah.
Is
Okay.
it for the greater good? Is
Yes,
he going to
yeah.
join the
So Nathan, right? I'm just
Well,
just
these
gonna
monkeys have been.
I'm gonna go with
imprisoned.
something, right? So this lock, it's
Mhm.
quite, it's been beaten, it's been battered.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to go over, and I'm gonna like make myself look quite passive to the monkey. I'll have my hands out, and then I'm gonna try and start pulling on the lock. I'm gonna see what I can do.
As you approach, you see the other ape runs off to just sort of go grab more food and sort of protect the area. And
Yeah.
You sort of sneak your way closer. Roll me an animal handling and see how good you are at sort of approaching this gorilla.
5.
5, and then
It's plus to 5,
plus
so
5,
10.
so 10.
10.
That's not terrible.
That's
It's
though.
not terrible.
No.
You approach the cage, and it is something that you see the look on the ape's face as you're sort of approaching, as it locks eyes with you.
Yeah.
And it is ghastly. You can see the shape of its skull. It has been a while since this thing's had any good food. And as you sort of reach for the lock, you see it starts to sort of back up in the cage.
Yeah.
It looks terrified.
Yeah, yeah.
Is there anything else you do before you start trying to open this lock?
Get the wolf.
I'm gonna make my wolf sit.
Calm it down.
He's
sat.
sat. He's sat,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I'd say find a way to like chill it out.
I'm like, obviously I look quite submissive already. I've got my hands out. Shut up. And I've got,
Could we slip it some food?
I've got. He's already been fed. To be fair, I don't
yeah,
really
he's
feel like
just had
touching
a
the
hobgoblin skull.
yeah.
So
It is malnourished though.
So I'm just gonna tell him. I don't know if he can understand me. I've made my body language look like I'm just gonna say it's all right. I'm here to help, and I'm gonna start like pulling on the lock. If that doesn't work, then I want to try and like hit it with my sword, please.
Right, so for the lock, give me a sleight of hand check.
I was gonna say I have a question. Can any of us
13.
pick the lock?
It's already pretty.
This is
battered.
this is what the sleight of hand check is for. Is for
Okay.
picking the lock.
Yeah, 13.
13 plus
Plus
3.
3, 16.
16. Yeah. Well, we'll pause on this. You two, are you doing anything at the moment?
Where's the other monkey?
The other monkeys, you can't see it. It's gone off.
Okay.
Are there any other threats or anything else to check out?
Roll me a perception check. I'll get your numbers up.
14.
14 on the
Ooh.
die.
14 on the die.
Plus
Plus
2.
So
16.
16. No, you don't see any other threats around. It just appears to be this monkey.
Okay.
The gorilla got out and ripped apart.
I'm
all
gonna go
these
try and
hobgoblins.
calm down the animal while
Fenrir.
The other
Betty over
one.
here is trying to get into the lock.
Yeah. Well, the one you calm down the one in the cage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. Cool. Yeah. You approach.
Thank
Roll me
you.
a animal handling.
No, Sven.
20.
Oh,
Nat 20 on the die. Let's
hell
fucking go.
yeah!
First one of the campaign.
This animal's chilling.
Yeah. What do you do to calm down this ape?
Um,
Please don't do
Sun's
that.
coming down.
I hum a soothing tune
Oh.
which interferes with the monkey's brainwaves and
He just starts humming Tricky Red.
That's the weirdest way to say I sang a lullaby. I had something going with his brain.
The animal just goes.
Yeah.
You hum a lovely tune.
Kumbaya.
And I'm just ragging on the line.
Smashing it to bits.
Like a microwave in the distance. You hum this
Yeah.
beautiful tune, and you see the ape, sort of relaxes as you're sort of comforting it, and it sort of chills and it sits in the cage and waits for you to unlock it. What did you roll on the sleight of hand? 16.
Yes.
16. You sort of pry at this lock, try and unlock it, just sort of attacking this lock essentially. It doesn't work as a lock anymore. This is just a brick holding it shut.
It was already pretty battered, I heard, so.
And it's not coming off.
It's still
on the
not.
lock. It is essentially just a
I'm
brick
decently
of steel.
strong.
Malbra, do you do anything to sort of assist in this moment?
Well, I'd like to be looking out for the other monkey. I'm
Want to
not.
look out
I'm
for
not
the
trying to
other
get
monkey.
snuck up on, but
Yeah,
I
because
will assist on the.
He's singing. I'm trying to
The
get the lock
quicker
off.
we get this monkey out, the quicker we can go. So
We need
I will
help.
assist on opening the lock, please.
You'll assist it up in the lock. Roll me a strength check, please.
10.
So that is plus 1, so it's 11.
God, if we don't get him out soon, we might have to leave him.
Yeah.
We spent a lot of time looking for this.
Sorry, monkey.
Yeah.
This
He's
monkey
pretty
is stuck.
malnourished as well.
You sort of ragging it, sort of trying to break it off, and it's just not coming
Nothing's
off. It
happening.
is just stuck on. It looks like it's been not welded shut, but the metal of the lock has been grafted around itself to the point where it looks like it's not supposed to come off.
Yeah.
I'm a sorcerer. Can I cast a spell?
You want to cast a spell? Let's have a look what spells you've got.
The monkey's now in chill state.
The monkey is zen. It
spell.
should be fine. What spell is it that you would like to try and cast?
Something that would aid us in getting this monkey.
Right, you see your
Would
spells
command work?
on the computer. Have a look what you've got.
Command the monkey, get out. Get out
Monkey,
now.
free yourself.
Wait, detect evil and good.
You can tell if the monkey's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
and
Let's
then-
check if we actually want the monkey.
Oh.
Oh shit! If it's evil, are we dipping?
Imagine that.
Yeah.
we got that. Or we kill it through the cage.
Oh no! That's evil.
For the duration, you sense the location of any aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet.
He
of
could look
yourself.
out for
monkey's
the.
god.
The
So
other
you
monkey as
would
well.
know if it's a higher being, an undead, or like a fairy type thing, or like a
This is
fiend.
good.
Sort of
Imagine
like,
if we left God in a
demons.
cage. Like,
Yeah, you can cast Detect Good and Evil and see if it is anything that's
Okay.
interesting.
Do I roll?
No, Detect Good and Evil is just like it's an AOE ability that you get.
Okay.
Yep. So you detect good and evil on this ape. Yeah, you open up your sort of divine senses to try and figure out what's happening with this goddamn monkey, and you don't see anything crop up from the monkey itself.
Just bananas.
But you
Bruce
do
is going, "Ooh, ooh, ooh."
feel the sort of around you remnants of the undead have been here
Okay.
at some. It's like lingering
Fairly
effects
recently.
of the undead fairly recently.
So not the hobgoblins. but
Not the
there's just an
hobgoblins.
aura
They're
around this
just
area.
not the
they're
hobgoblins.
just
They're
dead.
dead.
They're
Okay.
just dead.
Guys, we need to
You
get out of here.
Sense
Yeah,
like
I say we
zombies
dip.
or
I say we
like
split up and look for
reanimated
clues.
skeletons.
Okay, guys, we've spent right. Let's deliberate. Right, we've spent a lot of time trying to get this monkey out. I've tried a lot. You've tried a spell, didn't work. You tried to strength it up
Cut our
into, didn't work.
losses.
I think we should just go. This is dangerous, and we have a mission. If I'm, not to.
The monkey's still being fed.
So yeah, the monkey's being fed. He's got his friend there. They might eventually get him out. I rate we leave.
As you, sort of decide that yes, you really don't have time to mess with this gorilla, unfortunately. You sort of make your way around, and you, as you're sort of looking back, you see the other gorilla has brought some more food to it, and it's sort of looking after it.
Yeah.
And you head off. Thank you for listening to episode 1 of Course Mates and Catastrophes. Tune in next time to see what our adventurers will be getting up to as they ascend the mountain towards the wizard's tower.